folks. For the OGs that did a dime, came back around on parole.
For the homegirls with the scrap game.
Lil' homies that gang bang. From Pelican Bay to YA. Rearrange your mind frame. Yeah, I know what you been through. Shit you had to go tend to. Your mama gave birth on the turf.
I was the founder. I created Conan Pocket in my mother's garage.
I had a lot of, lifting weights, and I was on swole. They start calling me Big Miz.
Kev Mac video. You know, this is for sure. Kev Mac video. Open your soul.
This is only the beginning.
That come with the territory. You can't sit around and squawk about it. You can only know your truth. My truth is, he called me. When it came time to go, Nip called me. Nip was like, bro, you still got a contract. Execute the contract. You know what I'm saying? We never split. I still own the publishing. You know what I'm saying? Right now to this day. When he did his deal, we signed his deal to Sony. Right? We was always signed. And it's funny to me how kids say and don't realize that he was signed. We ain't never not been independent, really, to be honest with you. And what independent means is you using your money coming up from the grind and grinding. We always was signed. We signed to Sony, and he tells these kids, but they don't understand what he means by that. He started managing himself, like with the money, with what he was getting from other people. You know what I'm saying? Right. So he created his vision. He was building his vision. When he signed Atlanta, he got ready to drop his project. I spent 4 days in the studio straight, back to back, talking on the album. He got 4 days of me telling hood stories right now for his project.
Let me ask you this.
But let me show you something else, though.
Does Nip's crew know about all this relationships that you have with Nip behind the scenes?
Man, I don't know what nobody know. I don't talk to nobody about nothing. Let me show you. This is the last conversation me and Nip had. You got to get in close. You see the date on there? See what that say? Tuesday, March 28th. This me and him talking. This me talking about DJ Khaled. I told him DJ Khaled had gave me his number, right? And I said I need to talk to Khaled. So Nip said at the video, did you talk to him? You see what he said? I ain't gotta read it. He said, did you talk to him? But I was doing an interview too. And I said, yeah. And I sent him a call, cuz back after the meeting. Nip said, off top, let me know once he balances it.
So look, it's obvious.
Now you see the date on there, right?
March 28th.
Now how was me and him having a conflict?
So it's obvious.
If me and him talking, but then look, let me show you though. Not only that, let me show you why Nip took off the remember when he had that Grammy Award thing? Look what I told him right here. I said, we was talking about, I said, I just left, he just said he just left. He said he on the way to, wherever that shit is, Love about to finally get some sleep. I'm telling him, I said, Love, I'm about to finally get some sleep. And it said, I'll call you in the AM. This is me, I'm in green. And I said, hey, cuz that pink, we got to fight. And I put laughing out loud. Tell my niece she got to stay out of it. I'm talking about Lauren London, right? And they were laughing. And then I called him the Pink Panther. When you seen him again, he didn't have that pink jacket on.
Hey, look, that video shoot.
On that video shoot, nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? Now, why would I go? I'm going to give y'all that because y'all my family. You know what I'm saying? But
that's big.
I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody, my nigga. I talk to him every day.
It's obvious that you and Nip were on good terms when he died.
Yes.
How did this conspiracy theory?
I don't know, man. It's about selling. Like that? It's about selling numbers. Who you want? You got to remember this. It's always got to be a bad guy.
Everything in life.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna keep it 100. Me and his brother wasn't cool. Me and his brother wasn't the best of friends. You gotta understand, like I'm gonna have friends that my mama ain't gonna like. I'm gonna have friends that my brother's not gonna like. You gonna have people that your people don't like. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand though, what me and his relationship was he knew who his big homie was. He knew who helped him. He knew what gave him what his dream was. He never was not out of contact with me, as y'all can see. You feel what I'm saying? And they can look at his phone and see. You know what I mean? But I don't go explain myself to nobody. I'm not gonna do that, my nigga. I've been on this planet Earth living me. I'm not gonna explain to nobody else. All these weirdos pop up out of nowhere with different stories to sell lists. Every time you turn around, you see my name on somebody else's post saying something. man, do what you do. You know what I mean? My nigga talk to me every day. He talk to me about who he like, and you gotta understand this. They always quote a shootout. Where was the shootout? I'm the only nigga didn't have a gun. What was I shooting at? I ain't had no gun. There's only one nigga with a gun.
Well, look, all friends have disputes and kiss
All
and
the
make
time.
up. So,
Bro, Nip was at every event I did. We gave him the only award he ever got while he was living. I let that. I mean, but you know, like I said, man, I don't got really no questions that I won't answer. And I will say this though, because when he needed me, I was there. When he didn't have nowhere to stay, he was staying in my condo. You know what I'm saying? And I never met his family. I met his family after he got his bag. And I went and met his mother and his grandmother on Fifth Avenue at the same time. So, you know what I'm saying? People ask me about the funeral. I already had went through that with Sandman when Sandman got killed. You know what I mean? And the family was feeling some kind of way and all that. I didn't want to go through that. And I definitely didn't want to see my nigga laying in no casket dead. I ain't looked at a casket or nobody laying in the casket, bro, and I don't know how long. And I didn't want to see my nigga lay on his back. I want to remember my nigga standing up. Like I remember him, like I got the picture in his head to this day. I ain't looked at none of my nigga laying down.
After that text message, you and Nip chopped up some paper too, didn't you?
Yeah, I just had did the deal with and they still paid the family, and nobody gonna say thank you. I did the deal with Bobby D. Me, Bobby D, and Snoop did the deal for $100,000 because me and Nip was talking about his numbers going up for $100,000 for the last concert. That was the last deal I did with Nip. That was the last deal for $100,000 for, and then Snoop Nip turned it in Long Beach. They turned it to a dedication show to Nip. And if you think I'm lying, call Bobby D or Snoop, and they gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know, like I said again, that was my kid, bro. I loved him like, you know, I loved him like a son.
How did you feel that day you got the news? Or did you know, or how did it get to you?
We was going to the Gunna concert. Gunna had a show right here in I want to say it was Orange County, Long Beach, something like that. And we was all together. It might have been about 20 of us. Me, Bear Claw, Fat Mac, Board, me, Fat Mac, Board, all the Board brother. It was about 15 of us, and we was all on. We had just left 4th Avenue in my Sprinter, and we was like 5 cars. We went over to 6th Avenue, and we was finna get in the Sprinter and all drive to OSBS was gonna open up for Gunna, and then we was sitting on 6th Ave, and everybody's phone started ringing, and then Bear Claw said, "Man, they said it was a shooting up there at a Nip shop." So we ain't thinking that. We like, anybody there? They said, no, I ain't said yet. Because what niggas don't get, this what the world is funny to that the world don't understand, is it's almost a shooting at Nip shot at least once a month when the homies getting shot. But you gotta be from over here to know that. So about 15 minutes later, all my phones is going off. I got like 3 phones. They just start going off. Nip got hit, Nip got hit. So now we all calling. So now everybody in a panic. We all like, Nip got hit. So now we immediately, everybody, but we clogged in the goddamn car. So I jump out of the car with them and jump in the Sprinter that's in the front. And we rolling up there. We got to go, you know, we got to go get shaped up. And then we pull up to the thing. And I'm seeing, like, we pull up in the Slauson, we pull up in the gas station, the Shell. And I see these 3 ambulances. I walk up to one of them, I see Cousin Kerry, nephew in the car. And I'm like, man, what happened? He just tell me. And the police told us right then, it was just like, you know, you get hit in the chest real hard.
Yeah.
And then the other dude was like, man, it looked real bad. And when the police was like, it don't look good, they just didn't want to pronounce him here. And I'm like, man, you sure? And he was like, man, I seen it. And I'm like, it was almost like, you know what I'm saying? You want to just be strong, but you like, damn.
What's your memory of
your dad and Nip's relationship. What do you remember about that?
Shoot, as far as I know, every time I was around him, it was like a uncle and a nephew. Like me and Nip, we was very close. I worked down the backyard. He was there, so like for him to be at our house, I know anybody that come to our house got to be some type of close. My dad don't let nobody just walk in our house or know where we live. And it was business because I seen the business side, but I seen the relationship as well. The laughter, they play chess, it was all that. I seen all that.
Draws. Do you know Shitty?
Nah, I can't even. That's the funny thing is, I don't even know the nigga. Can't even put a face to the nigga though. I mean, but he what? My son them age. You know what I'm saying? I knew the other Shitty. The other one that's in jail, Citro.
The rapper.
Yeah. And I don't even know what part of the hood this nigga come from.
Off the wall question. Do you know Big Cass?
Oh yeah, I never met. I don't think I ever met that weirdo. I think I met him. No, I sorry, take that back. I do know the weirdo because I met him when I first came home though.
And he called you by your first name.
Called me by my first name, and I really been trying to see him since then. Like he'll call me by my first name, like you know me like that, like nigga.
Do you know him as a kid at Van Ness Park?
Not at all.
Do you know him from the streets?
Not at all.
Do you know him from prison?
Not at all. I know him from coming home. They say he was a rapper.
All right, man. Thanks for the interview, man. Thanks for the exclusive. You know, thanks, Rockhead, for showing
Thanks,
up,
Big
bro.
Young Man. It's been a pleasure meeting you, bro.
Appreciate it.
You hold me for my legs standing here, motherfucker. God damn it.
That's my big bro, man. Hey, listen, man.
Stand there that long.
He was a bully,
I
man.
to leave.
Hey, this nigga was a bully.
I
Keep
wasn't a
100.
bully.
Yes, you was. He had all them niggas in there scared. And then,
You wasn't scared?
No, I was a midget. Hey, look. Hey, hold on. Let's go back to this. Man, you got to turn it on. And that's what I always get from, that's what I always get. What these old dudes, man, like just keep it 100. I mean, just keep it 100. I was trained to fight. They was fighters, chewing up, but they was like gangbanger fighters.
Oh, no, I wasn't no gangbanger fighter.
You was trained to fight too?
I was a motherfucking machine.
Okay, he was a machine. I was the machine.
No,
I was the machine breaker, nigga. Like I'm 6'3".
So you was skinny.
No, but I was like 220 though.
You was skinny to me. I had an ounce.
bro,
I didn't have an ounce of fat on me.
I didn't
I was
either.
a motherfucker.
No, but I was trained to fight though, Rockhead. I would have. All of them dudes, with all due respect.
Well, shit,
So
Rockhead.
you count wins and losses based on how tall they was?
I don't got no losses.
Look, Rockhead.
I count wins and losses, but I don't have none.
I only got one loss when I was 14 years old. So my question is,
Big Tiny got you in YA.
huh?
You
Big
got a lot of
Tiny.
iron in your stomach.
Tiny,
though.
Tiny did
They
shit
was
to me, all
stabbing
right?
Rockhead.
Well, shit, my
You
question is this.
want to go to the big boys farm.
Hey,
Challenged him.
but look,
I
man,
stabbed
I
Tiny.
don't care what. Now look, then look, and you know what was shocking me when I first met Tookie, right? You know what got me is how little you niggas was. How little the original Crips was. None of y'all niggas over 5'9".
I'm 5'11 and a half, nigga.
You 5'11"?
Fuck you talking about? Little ass nigga.
Hey, this one of the only motherfuckers I call big homie though, and I'm gonna tell you that, bro. I tell niggas this story all the time when he not here. When this nigga came in the 40 and 100, all of the motherfuckers that was there, I swear to God, he want to make it light. Them niggas was all like, okay, what are we doing? Okay, it was coming to the cell like I'm telling you, I'm sitting on the thing saying, who is this nigga, man?
So Rockhead, when Draws wasn't participating in the workout, how come he got a pass? I don't remember. I thought he was.
You didn't know burpees? Nah, hell no.
He didn't do no burpees back
Never
then.
did. I did burpees after y'all left.
Man, he told
I
you he
did
did 500 kicks a day.
I wasn't even doing that then. No, that was before. That was.
Nah.
It's a difference. My first 4800, I was 18.
Mm-hmm.
So and then I was already like, I felt like in there, I was really trained to do, fighting was what we did. And he was so high, like I'm telling you, when he came, them niggas just bowed all the way down. I couldn't believe it.
Was that your first time seeing men bow down to another man?
Pretty much, because it was my first time in jail.
Hey, man. Hey, but it's the good thing I say at the end with this shit here, man. When Draws on some real shit, I love what you got out doing, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. And we always piggyback. If you don't understand, we always piggyback off each other in our work we do.
I remember when I first came home, he was the first one doing the basketball. I'm like, shit, I got to do that with the football.
You know, but no.
I mean, but
One
shit,
thing
though,
about me, Big U, I never listened to nobody else. And now that I met you, everything I heard, them niggas is 100% wrong.
let me tell you something. I told him the other day, I said, yeah, you know what? After I seen the Monster Cody interview, I gained a little respect for Monster Cody, man.
I've never met Big U in my life. And in fact, shout out to Hannibal, man. Myself personally. I admire the cat, right? I've never met him. I've never even seen him. I be looking online just to see how he looks, right? But he came up behind me, but he came up so fast that people just, I guess, link us together. Then there was a rumor that he and I had fought somewhere. He had put the beaters on me or something. I never met him. But I respect him, you know what I mean? And no, I never met him. But I respect him.
Yeah, some respect for Monster Cody. I said, all right, man, I kind of like. Then he broke my heart. We ain't gonna talk about that, but you know, like, cause you know what I'm saying. Like I say all the time, right? I'm the baby of the generation. And I think people get it. I want to set this straight now, even if it's at the end. There's the dudes who created Crip. Then I guess it's the generation that made Crippin'. But then there's us.
Well,
we the gangbangers.
I gotta ask you the question.
Yeah.
If you can label 5 founders of the Rolling 60s, 5 of them, who would they be according to Big U?
To me, it would be the first one, and I'm gonna start right there. Would be Babyface. I don't know how to go no further than that. I mean, that's just what I know. That's just what I'm sticking with. And then and then I always hear people say Otis Shaw, but I mean, like I said, I'm a baby. I'm just a nigga. And if you ask me, I would say something stupid that nobody know ain't right. Poochie, well, to us, you gotta remember, we was on this side. Poochie, the first one we know that claimed Crip, but he ain't the first one out of everybody over here to bang. But you gotta remember,
you're speaking from an AG perspective.
I'm speaking from I'm speaking from, and that's how anybody can speak of. Anything other than that, I would be speaking of what I heard. Poochie was the first one that was standing on Arlington. I mean, it was standing on 2nd Avenue, talking about he was a Crip out of all of our generation.
So that was the first 60 you met was Poochie.
The first person, I mean, we knew everybody else from living in the neighborhood and seeing them, but Poochie was the first one to say he was a Crip, like he was a Rolling 60. And then, I mean, everybody else after that kind of fall however they fall. But in my mind, because we all went to school together, and Poochie was 2-3 years older than me, you know what I mean? He was the first one to me.
What about Perry Manuel and Snoop Dogg?
Perry Manuel, he was like that nigga in the neighborhood. Snoop was the first. Snoop was the Crip, and he was bigger than Poochie to us. You know what I mean? Like he was a nigga on this side. And then again, I'm gonna say it again. I'm 10 years younger than Snoop. I'm 10 years removed from Snoop, and then I think we don't catch back up until I get out in 85. No, when I come back home in 85, we ain't listening to nobody. That's 17, 18 years old. Really, we feeling like everybody is smoking who was older than us, and it was really like it's our land. We going to Waterwood skating ring. We getting into it with Big Phil and them from Harlem. We getting into it with other niggas from different gangs. And you gotta remember the epicenter where everybody met was Waterwood skating ring. And that's how you knew. If you hadn't been to jail, the only way you was gonna know other Crips was to meet him at Waterwood Skating Ring. And when we took Waterwood Skating Ring, which is the AG generation, and that was us that took that, all the other gangs who came there was trying to carve out a stake in Waterwood Skating Ring. So that's how we ended up beefing with the Comptons, a lot of times, Long Beaches, the Great Street, because they was coming up the Waterwood Skating Ring. You know what I mean? And so we was fighting for that.
All right. Good looking, Charles.